And welcome back, everybody. Today is August 10th. Time for another Buoy 10 update. Well, I would say that today the marlin fishing was a little slow. It was just as good as the salmon fishing. I would say that I saw maybe, let's say less than 10 nets until about 1 o'clock. And then right near high slack, I saw a pretty good flurry. Up near the bridge. Sounds like both Oregon and Washington side had a little flurry right near high slack, and I saw probably about 15 fish caught in about 15-20 minutes, and I couldn't get bit. So I started changing everything, switching everything over, second guessing myself a little bit, but in all reality, today was just a tough day. I talked to a lot of guys who didn't kill anything. We were one of them. We didn't get any hatchery fish today. We had a couple of shorts. We lost a few. We missed a few. That was it. Slow day. But then you get back to the dock, and the guy moored straight across from you is Jack Glass, who caught 6 today. Kept 6. Not caught. Kept 6 today. So, wow. What a weird day. It wasn't made any easier by the south wind, so the boat was crabbing the entire time, but these are just guide excuses. It should have been better. We should have caught more fish. Wrong place, wrong time, maybe, but in all reality, I had a lot of fish in the gear, again, using that active target so I can look at my gear. They're coming up swimming, but what I noticed today that was different than yesterday, they would come into the spread and sit there and stay and look at every single different lure and eventually grab. Today, they would just swim through it and wouldn't even stop. It was pretty different one day to the next, just how the fish were reacting. So again, I'm still learning with this new technology. It's actually been really cool understanding what these fish are doing. In fact, our first 2 bites today, we had a fish track and follow for about 50 yards or so. And I said, hey, you know what? I know it's not bait. I know it's just a spinner, but give it 3 strips and see what happens. Strip, 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 rod, poof, folds over. Next fish, do the same thing, boom, folds over. I'm like, holy cow, I figured it out. Okay, when they come up and start tracking, we're gonna dump it in their face, they're gonna chew. Never happened again the rest of the day. So as soon as you think you got things figured out, you're wrong. What else would you say about today? There were a lot of coho that showed up. I saw them jumping, I saw a lot of coho get caught. There were also a lot of feeder kings. So there were a bunch of really small, 20-inch, 16-inch, 10-inch, small little feeder kings that were out there. So if you're running bait, be ready to go through a bunch of it. And all in all, because of the south wind, most of the fleet fished the Oregon side to try and avoid it over on the Washington side. So maybe the Washington side would have fished better today, but yeah, most of us tried to stay out of the wind as best we could. Because if you're over on open water, your boat's just crabbing the whole time, and your gear's going underneath the boat. It makes it pretty tough to fish, especially on your starboard side rods on that incoming tide, because then if fish bites, the line goes right underneath the boat and you get beat up. The line will just get cut in the prop. So I don't know, weird day. I'm just going to chalk it up to that. There were fish caught, when that snap was happening there. I had high slack at the bridge, and I saw a bunch of nets start popping up. I'm like, all right, here we go. Came in, made a swipe, I didn't get bit. Came in, made another swipe, didn't get bit. Okay, I just saw my buddies all catch fish. What the heck? We're doing the exact same thing. I know we are. We talk all the time. So I don't know. It was a weird deal. But what am I going to do tomorrow? I think what I'm going to do is mix up a couple of things. Now that I know there's more coho here, I'm going to start putting on some more spinfish, and probably change up a couple colors of spinners. Maybe start running a little bit more bait, but I'm worried about the bait just because of all the feeder kings. You're gonna just burn through it, and you may not be fishing for half a pass if they come up and take the bait and you don't even know it. So I'll probably stick with hardware, probably pull out the triangles and see if I can't get those bit. Still seems like the skateboards are the way to go, but I did see a handful of fish caught on triangles today. And as the tides get bigger, we're gonna see more fish caught on the triangle flashers. So Green Machine, Red October, and Pawn Shop. Yes, forgot about that. Don't forget that there is a 10% discount still over at fishfield.com if you just use promotion code day1b10. So if you guys are still trying to load up on gear, day1b10, And that's an offer from Fishfield. They wanted to try and help folks out because a lot of guys are trying to get geared, get ready to come on down here. And as part of that, they also have a little pop-up on their website where you can sign up to get an opportunity to come fish with me and the guys from Fishfield on September 5th. And we're going to be fishing upriver around St. Helens. So not only can you get a little bit of a deal, but you also get a free chance, or a chance to win a free fishing trip to come on out here with me at Day One Outdoors. So give that a look, buy some gear, come on down here, maybe try and catch some fish. I don't know. It's pretty spotty fishing, to be honest with you. It's not very crowded down here. Hopefully when the tides start flipping here, then we'll start seeing a bunch more Chinook come in. I think what I'm going to be doing, now that I know there's a bunch more coho, is spending more time downriver where there should be a better bite for the coho specifically. So that's my plan. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Later.